Hello everybody, my name is Chris, you're watching Park Pass. Today I'm at day number 2 of D23, and today is going to be my most frustrating day at D23 because there's so many things I want to show you. I'm going to take you in, and one of the things I'm going to focus on is I'm going to focus on small panels. So there's these massive panels that everyone wants to go to, but I'm going to focus on small panels, things that maybe you won't see on other channels, things that are very interesting to me. So, all right, let's do this. I actually have made a list. I have a list here. I'm going to show you, like, I literally have all these panels I want to go to. From big, well, and I'm like, we're talking like Star Wars Galaxy Edge, Spider-Man, costumes. These are my list here. And I'm going to try to show you everything I can today at D23. But I'm going to say this is going to be starting at 2 o'clock today. I'm going to get super grumpy and frustrated because there are 4 panels that are within 15 minutes of themselves, and I don't know how we're gonna choose. All right. If you watched yesterday's video, you can see that's the vendor floor. I'm literally not even going to the vendor floor straight away. I am going up the escalator to try to get to some different panels starting the day strong with panel attendance. So I'm going to what's called the Masquerade. It's like this, it's where people, I think they show off all their amazing costumes, and I'm gonna head down there and try to look at the Masquerade. This is an hour and a half, kind of. I think it'd be super fun, so I'm excited to see that. I've never done this before. I was looking up stuff on the app, trying to determine, like, what should I go see? What are we interested in? And by we, I mean what I think you guys might like and also what I like. I know that there's amazing panels that everybody's interested in, and those probably are so well done that I thought we could focus on the smaller panels. This is the D23 Masquerade.
Author, put your hands together for our host extraordinaire, Nina West.
We're turning it out with our favorite queen, Rain, the ultimate costume contest at D23. Audience, Disney, D23. Ambassador, celebrity, clam queen, the one, the only Joni Benson, and the head of D23, Mr. Michael Myers! What's going on?
What is going on? What is that opening number? You look spectacular!
You look spectacular. I meant to say celebrity clambassador.
And how do we compete with this, Jody? I mean, come on, this is great.
How are
Fabulous, fabulous.
So excited.
Welcome. This is the ultimate fan event. This is my favorite show of the entire weekend. I have to admit, so much fun, amazing costumes, and the fans. You're the reason we do this. Your costumes are incredible, really.
This is incredible.
And Jody, what's this like for you to be, you know, the fan ambassador, a Disney legend here among some of the best, the brightest, the most creative?
The most amazing people. I'm just so honored that Michael invited me to be part of his team and to be here with all of you. I absolutely adore this event. I adore D23, and I adore each and every one of you. We've had an incredible week, and I'm so honored to be here with all of you, especially with my dear friend, who I adore. I adore you.
Jody, would you say you're happy to be part of our, what is it?
I think I'm gonna say I am part of your world.
Scott, and author of the new book, Lucky 22. Meet Ashley Eckstein.
Judges.
Brings great style and storytelling into the world. Please welcome Vice President, Global Creative Director for Disney Consumer Products, Bobby Kim. Two-time Emmy-nominated actress, writer, producer, and host. Her film credits include Avengers Endgame, Lady and the Tramp, Inside Out 2, and Zootopia 2. She is Yvette. With Google Home.
They allow us to vote for
cool,
Audience
right?
Choice Award.
That's pretty cool, right?
That's pretty cool, right?
The first part of the contest, we're going to show the solo entries. You'll see the solo entries here. I'll kind of go through them kind of quickly, but these are amazing costumes, like the highest degree. They're so awesome. So let's take a look at the solo entries.
Please help us welcome to the stage, Delaney Sargent. Inspired are patterned by Delaney. The pink fabric for dress is hand-dyed and everything is machine or hand-sewn. And hold on, what's in the book? Wow. A rose. By any other name. Little crab. Tamatoa is brought to life using several hundred beads, shells, rhinestones, torn fabrics, and even molded foam, assembled using a variety of crafting techniques. A little... Presenting Tolakan's Cool Khan, reimagined as a Mayan goddess. Yes! You better spin, girl! AKA Lightsaber God!
Oh my God.
And lightweight materials engineered for scale and mobility. This is truly what it means when they say life size. Made from sono tubes, motor and lights, foam and batteries. I think that is about as tall as I am, 14 feet in height. Jermaine. Please put your hands together for the lightsaber guy, Lunar Lynn. This is a lovely couture design of the Alice doll released in 2021. To emulate the childlike art. Ooh. You saw that on the cue card before. Okay. Next. Okay. This mascot Oogie Boogie costume is made from stretch fabric, textured burlap, and he packs a larger-than-life silhouette on stage. But wait, there's a surprise. A concealed trigger to release the bugs! Ooh. Now Stephanie is showing both sides of Maleficent, witch and dragon, bringing her design to life using foam, resin, PVC, prosthetics, and fabric. She flows between the worlds and with her wings and her tail to her scepter with a glowing orb. For at least today, Anna has sketched the panels into a software program in order to manipulate the shifting size of the embroidery to grow larger toward the hemline. This features Gonzo as Charles Dickens with Rizzo mechanized puppet, fabricated by hand and with sculpting foam using fur, felt, magnets, foil, wire, metal, and an LED light. Clever way to create the lighting of Rizzo's tail? Show us! As we are witness to over 38,000 crystals and 500 LED lights. Fabrics include taffeta, tulle, embroidered lace with sequin, and of course, chiffon spray dyed in 5 shades to create. And this fabulous gown features characters and elements from our favorite Gravity Falls. Handmade from felt 3D printed embellishments. Worn by Carly Hudson. The tunic and armor are all patterned and manufactured by Carly using leather, foam, linen, denim, and paint. A multitude of materials, from fabric to polymer clay, a costume where royalty and monsters collide. Celebrate the 25th anniversary of Monsters, Inc. Can we all give it a big scream to fill up that jar? This costume is called A Jet of a Carousel Ride. Themed to King Arthur's Carousel at Disneyland Resort. It's got a Lolita-style dress which draws inspiration from the Victorian era. And look at it light up. Gorgeous. the headpiece moves as well. Of Lucky Grimm. This is Grand Cinderella. That is gorgeous. Techniques of corsetry and hand embroidery with modern technology of software for patterning and machine embroidery. She's just discussed Queen Anna from Frozen 2. This look is created using rhinestones and beads. The technology used includes converting her hand-drawn motifs for the cape and the skirt. This. I was a drab little crab once. For a second there, I thought it was my ex-boyfriend. This is a glam little crab designed and printed with the fabric. Look at the eyes.
That was a solo entry.
Okay.
They're bringing him all out.
Don't you do it. You guys, the weather today is amazing. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to applaud all of these contestants. Incredible artistry, your time, your talent, your craft. Thank you for sharing it with us today. We all so...
They're announcing the winners.
Okay, the solo entry second place winner is Light the Lamp, Not the Rat.
Woo! Come over here!
And the first place, drum roll please. And the first place winner of our solo entry goes to A Jest of a Carousel Ride.
The horse actually goes up and down.
Congratulations! The winner of this category, Juliana. How you feeling? How you feeling? Nervous?
Now it's cast of characters.
Reimagined as pirates. The materials include feathers, fabric, and found objects. I've got one word: fantastic! On the stage is Kite from Walt Disney World Park and using AI technology, costumes were digitally designed for balance and comfort. The jet ski has LED accents and a sound module for music and sound effects. Look at, they're flying. Yeah. Thank you, Alan James and Caribbean. Yes. Oh.
That's from Animal Kingdom. They have these parade called kites, and they would crash all the time. It's perfect.
I'm an auctioneer in a red. Everything is done by hand, including patterns made, leatherwork, metal craftwork, and a wig and facial hair design. Do you do back hair? Just wondering. Thank you, Anders Liverwood. The Muppets take over the Met Gala. We have Hollywood star Miss Piggy, Rainbow Connection Kermit, Fozzie the Clown, Statler and Waldorf behind the curtain, Gonzorella, and Boy Pie inspired Roze, and Pop and Farmer Animal. Yes! Serving Muppets, serving Regal, serving swine. It's a Muppet Met Gala! feature all handmade with a variety of fabrics, laid and completely whimsical. Ooh. Perhaps the most magical hat of all? We think so! Tatiana and Sam McCardle! These costumes are a mashup featuring Deadpool and Wolverine reimagined as Disney royalty. A closer look reveals the tip of the hat to almost every beloved Disney princess. Ooh. From the creative mind of Charlotte Chris. Here is Pizza and Beyond! Using cardboard, foam fabric, plastic, rubber, leather, metal, vinyl, and cooling fans. The technology used boxes were digitally designed and laser cut. Buzz's button and armor are 3D printed and vacuum for LED lights, and of course Woody's straw is puppet control from the inside. Husband and wife 5 months in the making. Ooh! Incredible. LED rope, cotton paint, battery packs, and foam. Here are Natalie, Kenneth, Bryn, Drew, and Eric in costumes inspired by these feature working puppets created using foam of all kinds, digital embroidery, fur, lace, and ping pong balls, and even more. Oh, they're sweet! I got 100 sweetos!
They're getting ready to show the award for the best cast of characters. My 2 favorites was the kites, but the auctioneer and the redhead I thought was fantastic. But they're all great. Oh, I do like the Woody one and Pizza Planet.
And the winner of cast of characters is the Muppet Galaxy!
They're doing this new thing where you can vote for your very favorite costume. That's what we're doing right now. How do you choose?
So again, may we have the envelope, please? Jody is going to be presenting this award.
Thank you. My goodness. Okay, are we ready? So your audience choice winner is To Pizza and Beyond.
Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, it's so fun. And I think that was the right audience award choice. Went up the front of the stage. Look at that. You look good, Steph. That's my friend Stephanie who did that one. Oh, so good. All right, that was super fun. Now I'm gonna go, the next panel's up for another hour. That's a Spider-Man 65 years. And then after that, it's gonna get insane. But I think we're gonna go down, maybe go to the vendor floor. I think in tomorrow's video, when I do day 3, I'm gonna go to all the little tiny exhibits and show you all the little exhibits that maybe aren't getting as much love as the big exhibits that everybody's always seeing and showing on social media. But let's go to the vendor floor and then head off to Spider-Man 65 years. I'm gonna get some food and let me talk here about this. All right, so there's the Spider-Man 65th anniversary. I definitely want to do that, okay? Then that's at 1 o'clock. Then at 2 o'clock, they have Uncrated. That's where they open up these Disney archives. So I want to see that. But then at 2:15, they're having scrubs, like scrubbing back in. They're having all the people from this scrub showing how they're redoing that. And then at 2:30, they're doing Zootopia, the 10-year anniversary. Then at 2:45, they're doing Hercules Appreciation. And that is what I wanted. That's what I want to do more. So the problem is, is what of those is the most important. It's a hard choice. Zootopia. I like this show Scrubs, but I think that's not as Disney-esque to me, so I'm putting it at the bottom. So that leaves like Zootopia and then Hercules. And I think I'm going to see the Hercules thing because I just think Hercules is a great movie, and I want to go see that. And that's the problem. There's like just too much. Which one would you go to? I'm just saying, you guys were so good on the masquerade. I love this. Like you at least see all the details now. Look, there's Zazu's right in there. Oh my gosh! And you were the one that. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know this. Do you know where the Little Mermaid goes when she loses something? Nowhere. The Lost and Flounder department. Hey! Oh, it's too good. You look good. Thank you. You look great too. You look good too. But yeah, oh my gosh, I love it. It looks great. I'm walking along and here they are, guys. You guys are the ones I voted for. And can we do the animatronic portion? Ready? Let's. It's too good. It's too good. How long did it take you to do your costumes?
It takes a bit of time after work and on the weekends.
Really?
Yeah,
it's
we
perfect.
We've done these for about a year.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. This is Jason. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Can you hold this here? Right there. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's do it. All right. Yeah. Look at this. Oh my gosh. It's like I'm looking in a mirror.
She's gonna be so excited.
Pleasure to meet you.
You too. You having a good time?
Yeah. Let's get a photo together.
Yeah.
All right. In tomorrow's video, I'm gonna go in here. This is showing you all this cool stuff. And in tomorrow's video, I'll show you that. Today I'm doing like panels and smaller panels. And tomorrow I'm gonna do the convention floor interaction, like experiences. I'll be showing that in tomorrow's video. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. This is it's just open. Anybody can attend this. It's like the concept art versus the final frame.
And I like that because that thing that we do helps to inform the final design.
Right down the middle of the convention floor, Mickey's coming down. If you notice, Mickey's eyes blink. Yeah, there they go. amazing. And right there. Oh my gosh, it's so good. That was so good. That was so fun. All right, now I'm off to another panel called Celebrate 65 Years of Marvel Spider-Man. And this will be a really good one. It's in the exact same room where they had the costume contest, the masquerade. All right, guys, we're here for 65 years of Amazing Spider-Man.
I felt that I would like to, for once, do a strip about a teenager who isn't a sidekick, but he is the hero. I want to make him like a real teenager. He's not a guy who can do anything and never has a problem. But I had to come up with a name. Spider-Man. What? Peter. No good deed goes unpunished.
Please, this is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it.
You have a gift. You have power. And with great power, there must also come great responsibility. It's what we do. Yeah, it's what we do.
Just consider it a good deed from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's me, by the way. I'm Spider-Man.
Stark chose you. He made you an Avenger. I need that. The world needs that.
A lot of people. This is amazing. A lot of people who I think like Spider-Man. Spider-Man fans here. Do you guys remember your introduction to Spider-Man? Does anybody remember like the first time you guys ever met the character? We'll talk out. I want to hear your story. I'm gonna share mine real quick if that's okay. I remember for me, there's a million ways you could meet this character now. You could meet him through comics. You could meet him through animation, movies, video games. For me, I remember like that excitement of going to the movies at midnight to see Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movies. That was so cool. That was it. I was hooked, and I made my mom take me to the comic book shop after that when I grew up in New Jersey. And I was like, Mom, there's already 400 issues of these. Can we track down all of them? We got a few though, and I was hooked. That was it. And here I am today talking about Spider-Man. What a story. That's my origin story. But Spider-Man's origin story started 65 years ago. With the Marvel Comics Spider-Man editor Nick Lowe and writer Joe Kelly.
Thank you.
Very much. Pretty cool.
It's amazing. Look at all these beautiful people. Yes!
I would love it. I just told my origin story, my introduction to Spider-Man. Do you remember your introduction to this character? How did you guys meet Spider-Man for the first time?
I think the first time was when my mom, Joan Lowe, bought me Spider-Man underoos. I think the underoos were the first, and then it was the Spidey cartoon in the early 90s. And I fell in love. Yes, big fan.
We've got a picture of that under.
Yeah.
For me, it was that theme song, that cartoon. You know, reruns from when I was a kid. That was the first one, and then a box of comics that an uncle gave me. Hooked from there.
You still have that box? Because
Oh yeah, no, I just have it.
What's your address, by the way? When you are working on one of the most popular characters in Marvel Comics, who's been around for 65 years and told so many stories, how do you find ways to continue innovating and delivering fresh stories with Spider-Man on the pages of Marvel Comics?
Well, it all starts with the character that Steve Ditko and Stan Lee created. I mean, they created the greatest fictional character in history, as far as I'm concerned. And there's the mask, of course, and anyone could be under that. And it's about Peter Parker more than Spider-Man, but it isn't every man. So at least what I try to work with my writers to do is look inside of you. Where's Spider-Man inside of you, and what can you bring out of yourself that we haven't seen before with Peter Parker?
And they used to give this terrible writing advice, back in the day, where it's like, write what you know. Terrible writing advice. And what it's become, what we realize is it's write who you are. And that really works for Spidey. It's like all of your angst and your anxieties or your worries, that is Peter Parker. Because I've never swung from a building. I have climbed some buildings, I don't want to, I have. But it's that part, it's that element of Peter where you take your own guts and you put them on the page, so.
The Spider-Man that you guys particularly enjoy telling stories with alongside the wall crawler himself?
I think my favorite is Wolverine. I love having Spidey. Any fans out there, Wolverine? Yes. The gruff, angry, surly Wolverine with your bouncy, bubbly Spider-Man, I think it always works. It always works.
Yeah, it's a good combo. The other character that I have a long relationship with is Deadpool. So, there you go. So Spidey, Deadpool, both funny, but in very, very different ways. So when those guys are together and we did a series like that, that's always a great time.
Do you have a favorite villain?
Favorite villain? I mean, Doc Ock is it for me. Doc Ock, I mean, both in the comics and movies and everything. He's just as smart, or maybe even smarter than Spider-Man, but he's just so much angrier, and he never had an Aunt May or an Uncle Ben. And I think that's one of it's kind of like your sliding door difference between them in a lot of ways.
It's the fishbowl for me. It's Mysterio. There's got to be Mysterio fans out there. He is the best, awesome design, scary. Love Mysterio.
Right around the corner, we're about to hit a milestone of 1,000 issues with this character. The third character to ever hit that milestone in comics. That's incredible. Congratulations on adding to that legacy. What can you tease about this mega anthology issue 1,000?
Joe, you want to talk about the main story?
Sure, yeah. I mean, the main story drawn by Pepe Larraz, who's unbelievable, absolutely killing it, top of his game. We're going to introduce a brand new villain. His name is Ravage. I think we're allowed to say that.
Yep.
There he is. Ravage is going to make Spidey's life incredibly difficult. This is one of those stories where I think you can say this changes everything and mean it. That's really exciting. And it's got a ton of heart. It's got everything you want. And even if this is your literal first issue of Spider-Man you pick up, you can follow this story. It is the ongoing next chapter, but you can pick it up and get from page 1.
And on top of Ravage, in the months leading up to this, we introduced that Peter has a cousin that he never knew about. Aunt May and Uncle Ben have a son that they didn't know about. When he was born in the hospital, there was some mischief made, and there was a swap at birth. They thought their baby died in the hospital and didn't. And so there's Ravage, and then there's Cormac Crane, Peter's secret cousin. And so, like you said, that's just the tip of the iceberg, though. We've got a whole ton of stories that we can talk to you about right now. If you want to go to the next slide, it's super exciting. So we got the first image is from the story that Joe's writing, and then next to that, with that Rocket Racer movie poster, we've got Brian Michael Bendis and Stuart Immonen. All the way on the right, we've got Frank Miller, comic legend Frank Miller. Yes, right? And legend in the making, Peach Momoko on art. Yes, incredible. So then if you go to the next one, we've got a story. Larry Lieber, who's Stan Lee's brother, who's co-created a bunch of characters for Marvel. He's 94 years old, and we had to include him into this because he's such an amazing writer. And so him with Giuseppe Camuncoli and Klaus Janson. We have one of the best Spider-Man writers ever, J.M. DeMatteis and Humberto Ramos in the middle. Yes. You wrote Craven's Last Hunt.
Craven's Last Hunt, absolutely.
All the way on the right, we have this. No one's ever seen this before, this panel right now. This is a page of Patrick Gleason art. We got, and the writer for that story is Noah Hawley of Alien Earth and Fargo fame, making his comics debut in this story. The story is incredible. And that's not even it. We have over 104 pages in this book. Another thing that no one outside of this room, I don't think, knows, Triple H from the WWE wrote a story in there. Yep, so with Ed McGuinness art. And closing it out, we have the man who's written more issues of Amazing Spider-Man than anyone, Dan Slott, with one of the all-time great Spider-Man artists, Marcos Martin, telling a story that picks at a thread of Amazing Fantasy 15 that you've never seen before. In this issue 2, Amazing Spider-Man 1000, it comes out September 30th, so mark your calendars. We actually had to delay it for 2 weeks because the orders were so high, we ran out of paper. We ran out of paper for how many to order.
Literal fact.
Yep.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
We're so excited.
Oh, guys, I cannot wait to get my hands on issue 1000 in September. Thank you guys for being here. D23, let's hear it for you. Liz, a lot of people are obviously going to meet Spidey for the first time on the pages of the comics. But a huge part of the audience today is meeting Spidey for the first time in Disney Junior's hit series, Spidey and His Amazing Friends, a show that has racked up over 1 billion views on Disney Plus and introduced a whole new generation of fans to the iconic web slinger.
Are you ready?
Please welcome Head of Disney Junior Original Programming and Strategy, Alyssa Sapphire. Welcome to D23.
Thank you for having me. Hi, everyone.
I just said this, I have to say it again. This show, over 1 billion views. That's a lot of views. It is the longest running Spider-Man series. It is the most watched Marvel television series on Disney Plus. Clearly audiences are responding well to Spidey and His Amazing Friends. What has it been like to see so many people love this show?
It's just been incredible. It's been an absolute dream and a little intimidating, to be honest, to take a character so many people love and know and create a Spidey for preschoolers to call their own. And, you know, for that to be the first introduction to Spider-Man for so many, and even their first experience with the Marvel Universe. So we really understood the responsibility from day one, and everyone involved wanted to make sure we got it right. Here at D23, I'm so excited to announce that Spidey and His Amazing Friends has been renewed for season 7. We can't wait for kids and families to go on this journey of new stories with us. So that's super exciting. And I have something else. I have a sneak peek, again, only here at D23. It's a sneak peek from the Spidey and Avengers Halloween team-up special that is airing this fall. But what's super cool about it is that we have 2 new villains we're introducing into the special. And Hallows Eve, who hasn't been part of Spidey and His Amazing Friends yet, she's going to be voiced by Esty Hyam from one of my favorite bands, Hyam. And then Patrick Stump from Fallout Boy, who's done an extraordinary job as the music composer for the series. He plays Hallows Eve's partner in crime, Jack-o'-lantern.
We say we bring out the guys who are bringing the Spideyland to Disney parks around the world. Please welcome Brent Strong, Executive Creative Director, Walt Disney Imagineering, and Marvel Studios Executive of Experiences Development, Brian Crosby, to talk about the Spider-Man in Disney Experiences. Woo!
Brandon, how you doing? D23, what's going on? These are my people. Spider-Man, Disney parks, this is awesome, man. All of it together.
Welcome to D23. I gotta say, every once in a while, I'm like, wow, I get to do this for a living. And then I stand out here with guys like you who have what has to be a dream job, bringing these characters, and specifically Spider-Man, to Disney parks, Imagineering, all of that. What is a day in the life like doing this work, this awesome imagination work?
Well, if you've ever played with your favorite action figures, like, I did this morning, it's kind of like that every day. It's getting together with your closest friends and just imagining all the great stories we can tell. We get so inspired by the movies, by the video games, by the comics. We're like, how can we step into those stories? That's really what we're trying to think about every day.
I mean, we're constantly looking at how we can allow all of you to find the hero within, to sling webs like Spider-Man, to fly with the Avengers, you name it. And like, we get to do that as a job. Like, our day in the life is slinging webs. It is visiting Avengers campus. It is hanging out with heroes. Couldn't be better.
Tough job. Somebody's got to do it.
I'm glad I get to.
You mentioned the story, telling these stories. Part of every Spider-Man experience is, of course, the story, and we see that in the parks. You know, you're wearing the Worldwide Engineer Brigade on your hat right there.
That's right.
It is a huge piece of the Avengers campus story, and I would love to hear about how you craft these stories for the parks with, you know, the history in the comics and everything Marvel Studios is doing. Can you talk about that process?
Yeah, it's not always easy to come up with something new, right? We got to find a new way in. In fact, I don't know how many of you know this, but in the comics there was a group called the Teen Brigade. Anybody know the Teen Brigade? Thank you, sir. It's a bit of a deep cut, that's okay. The Teen Brigade kind of inspired us because he was these young aspiring heroes that were actively working in science and technology, trying to create stuff for the superheroes. And we thought, that's maybe a way in for us. And then there was a story called The Superior Spider-Man. Anybody read that? Yes? Okay, there we go. Where Dr. Octopus created Spider-Bots. And so those two ideas, the Teen Brigade and Spider-Bots, made their way into the stories we're telling in the parks.
Absolutely, and that Worldwide Engineering Brigade was exactly that opportunity for all of us to not only get to sling webs with Spider-Man, try out some of that technology, but to also bring Peter Parker into our stories, right? Peter Parker is so much a part of who Spider-Man is and why he's aspirational, and we just really wanted to make sure that we not only got a great Spider-Man adventure, but also a great Peter Parker introduction.
I'm a huge fan of the movies, of course, and I know there's incredible artists who work on these movies as well. Didn't you guys work with the Marvel Studios team and some folks from that team to develop the look of the Avengers Campus Spider-Man?
We did, yeah. We worked with Ryan Meinerding from the Marvel Studios Visual Development team. He actually designed, so we had to create a completely new suit for Spider-Man. You know, there's been a lot of suits over the years, but Ryan put pen to paper and designed a brand new suit for us at Disney Parks.
They helped out with the design of the Spider-Bots as well, and really making sure that every land we build feels like you're stepping directly into the films that you all know and love, right? We want you to actually step into those worlds, be a part of the adventure, and find that hero within.
You actually have to become, it's different in parts from other forms of storytelling, where you become the protagonist of the narrative. The characters have to interact with you, and you're the one going on an adventure. So you have to think about our stories a bit differently.
I go out there, I'm shooting those bots by the end of it. I'm competitive on that ride.
Getting your upper body workout?
By the end of it, that's an arm day
we're doing
right
tonight
there.
After the parks presentation.
Do you think, who's gonna win?
No.
I'm not gonna, I feel like you guys...
We know some hidden secrets.
Yeah, I don't know if I want that smoke. I don't know if I want that. But looking ahead, there is a Spider-Man land coming in Shanghai.
That's right.
Yeah, we have our 9th themed land coming to Shanghai Disneyland, and our first land anywhere in the world that's devoted entirely to Spider-Man. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
So why did the parks decide this was the chance to lean into Spidey for an entire land?
Well, you know, we're always looking to tell news stories all around the globe, right? We have Avengers Campus here in California, we have the Stark Expo in Hong Kong, and it just made sense. Spider-Man is just one of these universally beloved characters, right? Who doesn't want to do that? That looks like a ton of fun. One of these universally beloved characters has so many characters within that world that just made sense to bring it to life.
This is going to take the Worldwide Engineering Brigade story to a completely new level.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Truly worldwide.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Brian. I cannot wait until we book our trip to Shanghai, because I got to go. You have to take me over there now.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Do it.
Okay. You guys hear that? Ladies and gentlemen, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man showrunner, Jeff Trammell. What was that?
What was what?
Nothing.
Hopefully none of our tech people have been around any weird black inky goo, but I think we're good.
Interesting. I think everyone in this room will agree. What you have been doing with your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is nothing short of amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you guys. You know, I'm really excited for you guys to see more of it. So it means a lot that you guys have tuned in, and hopefully you're excited for anything that comes next.
I also think everybody here is excited for what comes next, so I don't mean to put you on the spot, but what's in store for season 2?
It's a great question. We move out of the way so you guys can get pictures. Yeah, I mean, season 1 of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was us setting the board. Season 2, we get to play the game. So that means we really get to lean into telling incredible stories. Peter's coming back, he's leveled up as Spider-Man, and that means all the threats have leveled up as well. So we're gonna see some, I know season 1, he faced a lot of kind of newer villains. This time we're gonna lean into a bit more of the classics.
I think this is probably the most comics accurate take we've ever seen on Spider-Man outside of the comics themselves. Can you talk about the influences on the character and the production design and how you guys look at the pages of Marvel Comics to craft your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man?
Yeah, I mean, we're fortunate enough that we have 65 years of Spider-Man to pull from, to be inspired by, to hopefully, you know, make sure that we take the classics and give you guys something fresh and new that you're excited about, which means when we go to our villain designs, we're led by like Leo Romero, who's incredible, who has been the kind of lead anchor for designing these characters and making sure that we give you that classic take but in a fun new way. We've got Rhino, who we met in season 1. We have the Lizard, who we met in season 1. We have Dr. Otto Octavius, who we got really acquainted to in season 1, but is coming back with a fun new look for season 2.
It looks really cool. One thing fans have been clamoring for since we ended season 1, there's a little tease. I don't know if this has anything to do with what we all kind of might have heard later. I don't know what you're talking about, but there was a little symbiote, maybe? Can you care to elaborate?
So anyone who saw season 1 saw that Spider-Man and Doctor Strange may have mistakenly let a little symbiote into our world, but it'll be fine, don't worry. Norman Osborn has it, so it's in good hands, guys. Come on, don't worry about it. It'll be great, no worries. You don't have to wait too much longer. Season 2 will drop this January.
Can you show us some of the characters we're gonna meet?
Since you guys have been patient, and since it's just us, and that guy has his phone out, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think we can show those something.
Harry Osborn, right? Mind if I get a few words? Maybe even an interview about your new venture web? It could make for a great profile piece.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Eddie Brock, part-time reporter at the Daily Bugle.
And full-time gossip reporter for the tabloids.
And you are?
None of your concern, because we only do interviews with fact-checking, non-smearing, reputable reporters who aren't writing retractions every week. Goodbye.
You look amazing.
Thanks.
Do you want something to eat? You missed most of it, but I'm sure they have some broccoli fritters.
Fried broccoli is the kind of healthy balance I want in my life.
Still no sign of Norman, sir. Though his son is here.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
But let's see if we can turn this lemon into lemonade.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
I just want to say cheers to a wonderful evening and to a very special guest. One who I came here to see and destroy. Not so fast, Osborn.
Now, I'm no expert, but that code seems a tad informal for this event, don't you think?
Back off, incessant arachnid! This is between me and Norman Osborn.
I'm no fan of the guy either, but this seems a bit much.
You know what? You're right. This coat is more fitting outdoors.
Instead of me!
I'm not an octopus! I'm a doctor of science!
Stock up! Now that has a ring to it.
What the? obstacle I didn't account for. I won't make the same mistake again. Now it's time I take my leave. Here's a parting gift.
Spider-Man my entire life, and getting to be a part of the legacy of this character is incredible and honestly still a bit surreal. I think that there are videos of me floating around as a kid saying that playing Peter Parker is my dream, and getting to live that dream has been one of the greatest privileges of my career. So have an incredible D23, and from everyone over here, lots of love.
Welcome Ned Leeds himself, Jacob Batalon. So this movie has made $1.8 billion. That's already old information. It's made $1.999999999 billion already. We'll check again at the end of the night.
Thanks to you, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks to all of you.
Wow. Kevin, what do you think it is about Spider-Man and these characters that made everybody want to go to the theaters and watch it together?
Other than Jacob? Stop. No, you know, I mean, I've been watching this panel backstage. The people who work on Spider-Man love Spider-Man as much as the fans do. They are the fans. Everyone who's been on this stage tonight loves Spider-Man, and that goes into the work, and that goes to the producer of the movie, Aimee Pascal, and to Tom Rothman, who runs Sony Pictures, who made the movie. These people love Spider-Man, and it really is. And I will tell you, when we made Brand New Day, we set out saying, well, we'll never make more than No Way Home. We'll never make it bigger than No Way Home. So let's just go deeper and make it special. And I have a memory of, we were on set of No Way Home, which of course was about Tobey and Andrew and Tom, 3 Spider-Men together. How do you get bigger than 3 Spider-Men together, right? Well, sitting on a golf cart outside the set were Zendaya and Jacob and Tom. And it occurred to me, looking at those 3, that trio is as iconic as the 3 Spider-Men. And now Brand New Day proved that. So it's very impressive, very impressive.
I just want to say, I feel like from all of us, we know if it weren't for you all here today, we would not be here. So thank you so much, and we just love you guys.
You love all of us, we all love Ned Leeds. What was it like to come back as Ned Leeds, but have to portray a very different relationship with Tom's Peter and Spider-Man this time around?
It's tough because, we love each other so much, so pretending to not look at him all day, pretending not to hear his voice all day, it's hard. He's like such a loud person. He's like so nice and calm to everybody else, but to me, it's just like a bro. So, but it was really fun, and it's just great to have the story be so great, and get to be a part of something so beautiful and so special.
Several awesome movies. You've done some really cool stuff with Ned. Is there anything you still really want to do with this character? Because, by the way, you can pitch it to him right now. He's right there.
I don't know. You can't just tell your boss, hey, give me this job. It's not the job.
Anything you want, sir. You're in a very big movie. You're a very big star now. Just let us know how we can assist you.
It'd be great if I had my own show. No. I'm just kidding.
Brad.
Truly just wherever the story takes us, we're willing to follow. I feel like we've all worked with amazing people who make great things, and we just want to be a part of something you all love.
And look, we can joke about what you might want to do, or be serious about what you might want to do, and see where these characters go. But with 65 years of Spider-Man, Kevin, is there anything from the comics that you still would like to see Spider-Man do in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Well, I mean, lots and lots and lots. That's the great thing of having 65 years of comics and having the great animated series and having the Spider-Verse movies that Sony Animation does. There is so much story to tell that even after 65 years, we're just starting.
When Marvel Studios started, there were a lot of characters that you couldn't use. And now, you just introduced Jean Grey in a Spider-Man movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's big potatoes. Can you talk about why this was the perfect place to launch one of the key X-Men characters?
It all came out of story. It came out of the story that we were talking about with Aimee and with Destin and with Tom, who had a lot of story input in this film, thank goodness. And we were looking for a different type of mystery and putting Peter at the forefront of being a detective almost for the first half of the movie. And it just sort of evolved to the point where we thought, we were looking for who could fit that bill, and it became Jean Grey. And I'm very glad that it did, and in large part because of Sadie Sink. Because when we landed on Sadie Sink and realizing the connection she would have to the rest of this cast is what really locked that in.
Speaking of X-Men and references, I do hope you're all doing this until you're 90.
I'll get there first, Jake.
Yeah. I'd like to do this until I'm 100, for sure. It's a beautiful time.
You've done this for 7 movies now, and you've got the biggest Spider-Man movie of all time. What does it mean to you both to be such an integral part of the Spider-Man legacy now?
I think for me, just like a lot of people growing up in the 2000s, Spider-Man was sort of like my first superhero movie and like the sort of like foray into like the sort of like genre. And this full circle moment in my life, getting to meet Tobey and do all those things together and be a part of the new generation's films of Spider-Man is beautiful, and it's great to see everyone's journey with it. I mean, I would truly not be here without Spider-Man. I truly would not be here without you all.
No, it's a dream, and I remember watching the 60s cartoon, which was in repeats when I was watching it as a kid, and it said in color. Why does it have, everything's in color? Why does it say in color? And that's where I learned that TV used to be black and white. But it's amazing, and I will say, I got a little emotional backstage hearing Stan's voice at the top of this panel. Stan Lee, who, of course, without him, this would not exist, and Steve Ditko, and feeling like a temporary steward of their legacy is something I take very, very seriously.
Doing a great job. This has been absolutely amazing. I loved this movie and all of the other movies you guys have made. It would be...
Can I tell one more story, which is on the set of Spider-Man Homecoming in 2016, very young Jacob and very young Tom were off in the back working on something, didn't know what it was. And I saw them come over to the director, John Watson, and go, hey, we have this idea for a handshake. We made up this handshake that friends have. Could we do it? And John said, yeah, let's do it. And now it's the culminating moment in one of the biggest movies of all time. So I want to thank you for that.
Speaking of a culminating moment, Jacob, can I ask you, can we culminate this moment? It ended the movie, can we end the show?
End the show. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, nice. Yeah. I was a little pause there for a little bit. No, right? Yeah.
Well, that's the coolest thing that's ever going to happen in my life. Thank you guys so much for being here. My Spidey sense, my Peter tingle is telling me it's time to go. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Jacob, for being here. We couldn't let all of you leave without celebrate 65 years of Spider-Man and being here together, Marvel Comics created this custom lithograph featuring great Spider-Man costumes from comics, games, animation, movies, just for you guys here at D23. Enjoy the rest of your show. See you out of here.
What a fun panel, lots of people here. That's what they gave everybody who attended. Really cool. Loved it. I met this guy named Brian Crosby and he's signing my thing right here. Here he is, he's signing it. It feels special. He's left-handed.
Of course, not at all, man. What's your name? Jackson. Nice to meet you, Jackson.
I'm gonna explain that in just a moment, what that means. So that was my friend Brian. He was on panel. Brian wrote some artwork. He drew some artwork called The Fist of Khonshu. Khonshu is from Moon Knight. But when Disney put the print up at Disney, they misprinted it and it wrote The First of Khonshu. And I was with Brian when he saw it. He's like, it's The Fist of Khonshu, not The First of Khonshu. It's made me laugh so hard. I end up buying that, and I have it hung up. It's like and I always call it The First of Khonshu. So I had him sign it, The First of Spider-Man. Just we're having a little fun there. All right, we're gonna go into the vendor floor. Once you get to the vendor floor, we're gonna walk around, and then I'm gonna take you to some smaller panels. So, hey, how are you? So I've gone to like moderate panels. And I think I'm gonna take us to some smaller panels. I'm gonna do the geeking out over Hercules. And I think Alan Tudyk is gonna be coming here. I'm gonna go to these smaller panels, try to show you what that's like. But wow, fun. I hope you've enjoyed so far. Just kind of showing a little bit of panels here at D23. All right, we're entering back into the vendor floor. So this is, and tomorrow I'll do more of a deep dive here on some of the stuff on the vendor floor. But I'm going to take us to, there's like a little spotlight theater. They have a stage here on this vendor floor. And they're having some shows there. I thought it'd be fun to go watch these smaller panels to show you guys what that's like. So that way you guys can feel like you're going to see some cool things here at D23 as well. Like even here, like this is like a panel, small little panel. This is talking about the new Disney movie coming out called Hexed. People who've worked on it. You can see people are sitting down. Little tiny panels like that, which is fun. Let's go in the Pixar area. This is one of my very favorite characters, is Sully. I love all the art. Look at that. Now, this is from The Good Dinosaur. I'll be honest with you, I did not like that movie. It did not really speak to me. It was one of the few Pixar films, I just didn't like it. Toy Story 3, I think, might be the most perfect. I think Toy Story 1 was great, and then Toy Story 2 came along, which is even better. And then Toy Story 3, it was so good that it's hard to top it. I've actually never seen Cars 2. Do you know that? It's amazing. Look at that. Sully and Mike Wazowski. Oh, I love that art. And there's Bug's Life. I thought was fantastic. Bug's Life is a fantastic movie. It just has been overshadowed by how good the other movies have come out after it. I wish if it would have come out now, people would be like, it's the best. But if you go back, the animation's not as fun to watch as the new stuff. It's the Walt Disney Store. I had a friend who all he wanted to do was get this jacket. The buttons. Of course, they announced Incredibles 3. Yeah, of course they announced The Incredibles 3. It's gonna be based off of the kids, Pixar. All right, now I'm gonna take us over here, back this way. I'm gonna go down to the spotlight panel. Hi, how are you? Head down to the spotlight panel. And I wanna see this is about Hercules. And then right after that, I think Alan Tudyk is taking the stage. It's called Spotlight Stage. It's just right here. It's people can come and go as you want to, which I think is nice. And then this is it. You just sit here on the floor and you're good to go. Spotlight Stage. We got the DJ Wendy. She's over there getting the crowd hyped up. Just sitting on the ground.
Good time! Yeah! How are things, Hades? Is it hot enough in here for you? A little dark, a little gloomy, but hey. Exactly!
But we have a really cool experience on its way out there.
Hello! Yes, that is much better. Thank you for coming out and Greeking out with us.
Woo! I'm Jillian Hughes.
And I'm Kenny Curtis.
And we are the father-daughter team behind Greeking Out, the podcast and the best-selling book series with National Geographic.
And we are here today to do a little celebrating. Thank you for that clap, by the way. We're going to celebrate a Disney animated classic and one of our favorite Greek heroes. We're talking about Walt Disney Animation Studios' Hercules. You guys are good. Now, if you're a fan of the film, and of course, everybody who's here is probably a fan of the film, you're in the perfect spot because we have two guests here on the Spotlight Stage that are going to help us celebrate the 30th anniversary of this acclaimed film. Our first guest is a Disney and Broadway legend. She's the voice of Megara in Walt Disney Animation Studios' Hercules on Broadway. She originated the role of Belle in Beauty and the Beast, for which she was nominated for a Tony Award. She headlined famously as Thoroughly Modern Millie, and she won critical acclaim as Sally Bowles in Cabaret, a performance that if you're a Broadway nerd, you know is kind of legendary. Please welcome the one and only Susan Egan. Now, our next guest is also a Disney legend. He's a legendary Disney animation director who helmed Walt Disney Animation Studios' Hercules alongside John Musker. And apparently the pair met while they were working together on The Fox and the Hound back in 1981. And they have directed some of Disney's biggest animated hits, including Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, Moana, and of course, Hercules. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Ron Clements.
Ancient Greece. His name is Hercules. Hercules!
I can handle this.
Madam, I'm afraid you may be too close to the situation to realize.
This guy.
That's pretty heroic.
You did it, kid.
Yes, indeed. All right, Disney's Hercules will be celebrating its 30th anniversary in 2027. And that means for many of us out here, when we were kids, it was our first experience with Greek mythology. So Ron, what was your vision in bringing this to life?
Well, actually, Hercules was the next movie that we did after Aladdin. And actually, the true story is we were going to do Treasure Planet after Aladdin. And then there was a difference of opinion or whatever, and we ended up doing Hercules before that. And it was a project that was developed in a Disney Gong show, which was a brainstorming thing. It wasn't our idea, but we went over some of the projects in development, and we really, Hercules stood out. We thought it would be really fun to do a Greek mythology movie, but also in a certain way it was kind of a sports movie, and in another way it was kind of a 1940s screwball comedy, weirdly enough, but It was a really fun movie to do, and we enjoyed the tone of the movie. A very an epic comedy is what we called it. That's what we thought.
The tone of the movie is one of the things that really still stands out to me about Hercules. It's pretty heavy subject matter. I mean, as we know from, you know, Christopher Nolan's movie now, it can be some pretty deep stuff. And yet you guys managed to have fun and bring joy out in Greek mythology. And Susan, now Meg was not your only trip into the world of musical Greek mythology. You also starred in Triumph of Love, a Broadway musical in which you played a Spartan princess.
That's right.
So you're thrown into
Competition.
ancient Greece, right?
Yes, yes, actually that's true. And interestingly, as I was doing Triumph of Love on Broadway when Hercules premiered, so maybe it was Hercules that got me the job in Triumph of Love. But yes, the Spartan princess versus the non-princess. I'm aware, for all of you who'd like to remind me, that Megra is not a Disney princess. I know. No, it's all good. It's all good. But the thing that was so great about her, and also Princess Leonida in the other play, was how strong they are as young women. And Meg kind of was very different from any Disney heroine before her.
Very different. I mean,
she was working for the bad guy.
She was working for the bad guy. I mentioned screwball comedies. We drew a lot from Barbara Stanwyck. Particularly a Preston Sturges movie that none of you have ever seen called The Lady Eve, but it's a great movie if you ever get a chance to see it. And Barbara Stanwyck is kind of this kind of sarcastic,
She's a tough cookie, you know. She's, like think the mob girlfriend.
Hard underneath, but she's been through a lot, and and so we based that character on her. And actually, Susan was the first actress to actually audition for the character in New York while she was performing as Belle every night in Beauty and the Beast. And when we first heard that she was going to audition for Meg, our thought was that, I think that Belle and Meg, they aren't exactly the same. So we were kind of skeptical, I would say, but she nailed the audition. She had every aspect that we wanted in terms of the cynicism and she was sarcastic, but yet there was something very heartfelt underneath all that.
Honestly, the script is so brilliant that it was a matter of staying out of the way and kind of understanding. I'm obsessed with the movies from the 30s and actresses like Barbara Stanwyck and Bette Davis and Joan Crawford and Lauren Bacall and just their cadence of speaking this sort of sing-songy way of talking. And the script just lent itself to it so beautifully that, I don't know, it was like stepping back in time into one of those classic
I
Hollywood
felt like
movies.
you could feel that because the way you deliver the lines was really true, again, to the tone of the character and the tone of the piece. She was very much an anti-princess, although I think she was the first to, set a trend of powerful princesses that have since come along. But when it comes to the actual male character in this story, there are a bunch of myths. If you wanted to do a Greek mythology story, you could have done a bunch. I mean, Odysseus, Hercules is kind of all the rage right now. But why did you choose Hercules? And how did you choose which monsters and which mortals to include and what to not include?
Well, it was interesting. Before we did Hercules, we did a Little Mermaid and Aladdin, and both those are kind of one story. They're just one story. But as you know, Hercules is many, many stories. I think the 12 Labors are probably the most well-known. But there's also a myth that we were very fascinated by, where that Hercules got involved with an epic battle with the Titans and was kind of changed the course of the battle so that the Olympian gods won over the Titans. And we certainly drew from that. But we drew from a lot of Greek mythology. And when we did a few little cheats, I mean, Pegasus is actually not part of the Hercules myth, but we had to have a flying horse. I mean, we have to.
How could you not?
So there was, but There's so much fantasy, but it's big fantasy, bigger than life fantasy. Also, I didn't mention before, but we were big comic book fans. John Musker and I were big comic book fans, and we always wanted to do a superhero movie, and this was the opportunity to do our version of a superhero movie.
It does feel like a superhero movie.
It's very Superman in that sense, yeah. It's great about that. And Rocky, it has
Rocky
all of that
as
in
well.
there.
Rocky and Superman. Good girl and a bad girl. Hercules was involved with both and was kind of seduced by the bad girl, but ended up with the good girl. And it was after we went back and looked at the Lady Eve that we it could be the same girl. It could be the same girl, and that's why we went with that.
Yeah, it's fascinating to me as I look at these things, and we look over here, we're thinking, I gotta wonder, Hades in the film, he kind of looked like James Woods, right?
He does,
okay.
Yes.
And so I'm wondering if as you're designing these characters, and if you know the voice actor, do you make them look like the performers?
It happens whether you wanted to or not, but in this case, Gerald Scarfe, who is an incredible illustrator, a London illustrator, who did so many great cartoons for the London Times, and has designed operas and many other things.
Also Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Pink Floyd's The Wall, yes,
Yeah.
Gerald Scarfe.
I mean, Disney's like, let's get that guy.
Yeah, he was our, he designed the characters, and everything is kind of based on Gerald Scarfe, and everything was kind of worked toward that style. In the case of Philoctetes, we actually wrote that part for Danny DeVito. We just thought Danny DeVito would be a good satyr. It just made sense.
Well, and back to the Rocky thing, there's the Burgess Meredith, Danny DeVito.
Character of Hades for Jack Nicholson. That was who we envisioned originally in the role. And we met with Jack. We actually had a really great meeting with Jack, and we actually had a piece of animation done to attract from A Few Good Men that Andres Deja animated, and Jack was interested, but they could not make a deal with him. And James Woods actually auditioned for the role, and if you think about Jack Nicholson and James Woods, they are not the same at all, but James Woods took the script that was written for Jack, and he turned it into this fast-talking kind of Hollywood agent sort of guy, and it worked.
My mind is totally blown right now, because now, you guys look, now I'm thinking Jack Nicholson, and
there was I saw the prototype of Hades originally, which did look like Jack. It was around her face with the eyebrows and the wide smile, and so it evolved.
That tracks. I can see that.
And he's such a great character. He's such a great villain.
But it's also so on the nose. Like, he's played the devil, and James Woods was like a used car salesman.
Yeah, he was, absolutely. He improvised quite a bit,
I
which I was
remember.
surprised. Well, yeah, you worked with him. We didn't think of him necessarily as a comic actor, and he's very funny in the movie. And it was great to work with in that movie. So sometimes things work out. Jack would have been good, but it would have been a lot longer. The movie would have been a lot longer.
Yeah, that's true. James Woods had that kind of used car salesman, corporate kind of sleaze bag vibe that he.
We always thought of Hercules, and this went back to kind of what a hero is, and it's kind of why related to the screwball comedies, because they were done in the time of the Great Depression, when people were losing hope all over the place, and those comedies sort of kind of restored people's hope. You had like Capra films like Mr. Deeds Goes to Town and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, and so we felt like this movie really wasn't about good versus evil. It was kind of about cynicism versus idealism, and that's really underneath the story. It was because Meg was a cynic, Bill was a cynic, and Hades certainly is a cynic, and Hercules was like this guy that just believed in good and that everything's going to work out until his lowest moment, and then all these cynics who he's turned around then come to the rescue and turn him around. So that was the idea.
It's so good. I mean, wrapped up in a comedy, but there's so much heart and there's so much inspiration in it as well. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, do you guys?
Honestly, she has all the best lines that I wish I could think of in real life all the time. I mean, the one that made me laugh is, he's the greatest thing since they put the pocket in PETA. Like, when I got that script, I'm like, you guys are so funny. You're so smart. And I loved it, you know, damsel, I'm in distress, I can handle it. And then just the turnaround, have a nice day. Like, it's have a nice day. So
I know,
clever.
John Musker, I know, wrote the line, have a real slice.
Yes.
That's a good one.
I like the rippling pectorals. That's fine.
Yes. They give you a name along with all those rippling pectorals. Like, it's so good. An actress dreams of lines like that. So, all of them.
And the music really just lended itself so well to the individual characters. And now that I hear you saying what you're talking about with Ron, with the idea of cynicism versus hope, and this gospel music background really leans into that, although it doesn't really fit with the time of ancient Greek mythology.
Except that you think of, like, looking at ancient Greek mythology or any ancient Greek theater, there's always a chorus, right? So our chorus is a true chorus, like a Southern Baptist gospel chorus narrating this story. And honestly, the muses are the star of that picture for me.
It was our Greek chorus and a little variation, and inspired somewhat by Howard Ashman, even though Howard Ashman had passed. He passed during the making of Aladdin, but Little Shop of Horrors was sort of, that was the Greek chorus for Little Shop, and we kind of had a similar chorus for Hercules.
Oh, that's wonderful. I have chills.
Okay, any other good memories from the time? Any funny stories from production?
I was telling one story earlier that I'll mention. One of the last things we recorded for the movie was the opening narration that Charlton Heston, if people know Charlton Heston, Moses, Planet of the Apes, kind of the voice of God. And we thought, there again talking about the muses, that we wanted to kind of set up the irreverent tone by contrasting this stentorian narrator with the muses interrupting him. And when Charlton came in, he said, and he's very imposing, he said, I've looked over the script and it's very good, but I have one question. There was one line that he had a problem with, and it was actually his last line, and the line was, "You go, girl." And he said, the syntax seems wrong. He said, wouldn't it work better? And he suggested a rewrite that would be like, "Go ahead, young lady." But how do you argue with the voice of God? So actually, the truth is, and this is absolutely true, he only said "you go, girl" once, and that's what's in the movie.
So like, that's a good idea. Say, "Go ahead, young lady," and you get 20 takes of that, and you're like, "Hey, just for kicks, can you just give us one, you go, girl?"
Well, all right. And he did it.
We've got what we need. Thanks, John. Oh, that's wonderful. What a great story. Okay, so I promised you, I don't know actually if I did promise you or you, but there is going to be a quiz. We're going to have a quiz. Oh yeah, I love that you're excited about a quiz. Pop quiz, yes. All right. So we are going to test the Greek mythology knowledge of our panelists today. Yeah, with a little segment that we like to call Zeus's Lightning Round. That was pretty impressive, right?
So good. Yeah. I'm scared though.
I love that. All right, okay, so basically this is gonna be pretty simple. We're gonna ask you guys some trivia questions, and you can answer together, shout out the answer. We can go one at a time, however you want, but it's basic, simple stuff about, or maybe not that simple, but it's basic stuff about Greek mythology. So easy peasy, olive squeezy. You good?
Hey, let's do it.
All right, okay, all right.
All right.
Julie? Okay.
What is the name of the river that all souls have to cross to get into the underworld?
It's the River Styx.
It is the River Styx.
It's also a great band.
Yes, very good.
That was going to be your hint, but you didn't even need it.
Okay.
You're pro.
Okay, so Hercules is actually the Roman name of the character. What is the Greek name of the character?
Yes, I know that well, that the Greek name is Hercules.
That's
and
right.
A lot of people like, why didn't you call him Hercules? when this is the Greek version of the story. It's not the Roman version of the story, and Zeus is Zeus, and but it's because Hercules just sounds better, and it's just, people just know that character, at least to us. We know him as Hercules.
Yeah, you can't really call him Herak. It would be Herc.
Yeah,
Well,
that would be
I
wrong.
mispronounced Megara at my audition, and sometimes people do still. And so I thought it was Megara, and then you said no.
I think I've mispronounced it probably many times too, but Meg is easy.
But Megara.
Meg is easy. Phil is easy.
Phil is easy.
One of the things I've learned from the Greeking Out podcast is that even when you're saying it correctly, you're probably actually mispronouncing it to anybody who's Greek. Trust me. We have taken a lot of liberties with that. Many apologies. But okay, let's move on.
All right, what is the name of the dog guarding the entrance to the underworld?
Yes, the three-headed dog was named Cerberus, and I may be mispronouncing that, but that's sort of his name.
You got it.
Three heads.
Three heads.
You're right. Okay. So in Disney's Hercules, Hades has flaming hair. But in mythology, Hades wore a helmet that had a magic power. Do you know what that power is?
I should, because I watched Percy Jackson, and I think they talk.
I don't think you could see your way to find
ask the audience.
Oh, does it let you disappear?
Yes, invisibility. That's it.
Invisibility.
Well,
oh no.
but we like flaming hair. So.
Is my hair
Flaming
out?
hair.
Like-
Is my hair out? I think.
Yeah,
that was
what was my hair out is probably my favorite line. So we're good.
All right, in Disney's Hercules, Herc's trainer is Phil. What kind of creature is he?
Well, we sort of gave that away with the drawing, but he is a satyr. However, Philoctetes is actually in the myths, and he was a mentor and a trainer of Hercules, but he was not a satyr. We made him a satyr. He was probably maybe a person, I think.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah. But he's better as a satyr. It's more fun that way. That's right. Okay, so what famous titans or monsters create the lightning bolts for Zeus? They are very myopic.
They are titans?
A single eye in the
Single
center
eye.
of their forehead.
Yeah, they're like a cyclops.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
I recently learned that it's one cyclops, more than one is cyclopes.
Cyclopes.
Cyclopes is the plural for cyclops. Isn't that weird?
Cyclopes.
I mean, I guess.
All right.
We know Hercules killed the Hydra, but did you know that he also held up the heavens? And whose place did he take when he did this task?
Percy Jackson fans, no help.
I don't know, was it Atlas?
Yes, okay.
That makes sense. What was
Atlas.
that? He had a day off?
No, never.
The whole
Well,
thing with apples.
I think he only got the time off when Hercules was holding it. I think
There you go.
that's really it. That was the only break he got.
Hercules.
So,
He's a good guy.
Hades is the villain in Disney's Hercules, but throughout Greek mythology, Hercules or Heracles is actually tormented by a different god / goddess. We kind of already gave this away, but who is it?
Pardon me?
Who is the god or goddess who torments Heracles?
Well, yeah, that was, I mean, his mom?
That's right.
Hera. She's very different in our movie. She's very nice in our movie, but she wasn't that nice.
I like
in
their
the actual
happy
mess.
marriage, Susan Hera. That was a nice.
It's very
Yeah, they-
not on brand for
Well, yeah,
Greek
Zeus-
mythology. Yes.
I mean, Zeus had his flaws. If
Yeah.
people know,
Actually-
he wasn't perfect.
Yeah, Heracles actually means, the translation means for the glory of Hera. And that's kind of why they always basically his name was that guy that Hera messed with his entire life.
Oh, my
That kind of
goodness.
became his
There you
name.
go.
So, yeah, who knew?
Okay.
Here we go, last one.
Last question. What is your favorite musical number from Hercules?
I would say, and this is the truth, it's not just because you're here, but my favorite musical number is Meg's song.
I won't say I'm in love.
That was not That was not Meg's first song. Alan Menken and David Zippel originally wrote a different song for
I
Meg.
Can't Believe My Heart.
I Can't
That's
Believe
right.
My Heart, which is, I was going to say that. But, and it may be on YouTube, I don't know, but sometimes some of the songs that make it are. And you sang that song.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song, but at a certain point, I think we felt, and Alan felt, I wrote the wrong song. It was very sort of sincere kind of love song.
Yeah.
And the new song just felt that was right for me.
Yeah, the new song is denial.
Right.
Like, when have you heard a love song that's actually denial? And I love the song because it's really a duet between Meg and the Muses, and it's an argument that Meg loses.
Right.
The ladies win because they're smarter. Yeah. Talk to the hand. Yeah, we're not buying it. Yeah. It's
and
so
the
great.
Muses were not in the earlier song. Yeah, they were added to the second song.
No, I wouldn't trade it for the world. But my favorite song is actually Zero to Hero. I think Alan Menken's work is amazing, but David Zippel's lyric, I just love it. Who put the glad in Gladiator?
Well, that's actually our final question in our lightning round. Audience, who put the glad in Gladiator? That's what I'm talking about. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
you.
so
Thank you. This was fun.
What a fun little panel. And now I think Alan Tudyk's going to come on stage. Let's see if we can see Alan Tudyk.
You got Anne Hathaway joining
Right.
me tomorrow and being honored.
Disney legend.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm The Rock's personal trainer, so I feel like. Why are you laughing? Yeah, no, it is. It's crazy. I don't know. They gave me the little pass thing around my neck to get in and get past things, and it says legend at the bottom. Like usually it says like actor or guest, but legend. It seems so. I don't know.
Legend is amazing.
Yeah, the legend of Alan Tudyk.
Does that mean you just get to walk into Disney anytime for free and go to the front of the line? Like, what do you get with being a legend?
I don't know, but I'm going to push it. I'm going to push it to the max and see what I can get. Yes, I do have a favorite. It's King Candy. Because he was my first, and he had such a great arc, and I love the movie Wreck-It Ralph. And thank you. I don't like Wreck-It Ralph, but he's trouble. But that movie is my favorite. The way that the arc of that movie is brilliantly. It's great storytelling, and he starts out so kind of fun and have some case throwing candy at you, and then by the end he's a bug, and he's saying, "Watch your friends die," and it's like, oh my gosh, that is a journey to get to go on. So that was a lot of fun.
I was a little nervous that you might not want to do any voices today, but I think we're good. I think we're going to be fine. But yeah, that was your first.
That was my first.
That was your first. It's like your first love, right?
Yeah, and in this process of legending, I sort of looking back, I realized that I didn't, I had done a little bit, three voices for Ice Age when I was in my 20s, just sort of got that job, but then I didn't work again in voiceover until Wreck-It Ralph. It was kind of really when I started my voiceover career, and I was about 40. Like, I didn't start my voiceover career till I was 40, and in the last 15 years, that's become such a huge part of my life. So if you're out there and you're thinking, what's it gonna be? When is it gonna happen? Yeah, you don't know. And like, this is one that I didn't really choose. It just sort of happened, which makes it that much more special. Which are, if you're trashing your voice, screaming like a rooster, you can eat these. It has a chemical in, specifically green apples, that sort of bring your voice back to neutral somewhat. So it has a medicinal effect. It fixes it.
That's a good tip for if you've been at a concert and you've been screaming.
Yeah. Suck on a green apple, and that'll help.
You mentioned a rooster, and I did say that Hey Hey was my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Can I get a little?
Well, yeah. For me, like Hey Hey happened. They were putting me in all their movies, and then we have Moana, and there are no white guys from Texas in that movie, and
and appropriately. That would have been weird to have a white guy from Texas in that movie. But they're like, hey, the chicken, Alan could do the chicken. So the movie was almost done at the point when I saw it. And I just watched it and he's on the raft. It just kept going throughout the movie and just watched it for a few hours making noise.
See, that was, yes. Let's just try something right now. See, it seems easy, right? On the count of 3, I want you all to try that, okay? Are we ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. You're hired. You're all hired.
Excellent. And he has a little bit more of a lift, and his voice could go higher, up like that. So that's him. But then as we went longer, it sort of started to go to the back of my throat. And he could do things like that, and he made noises, and there was like a little bit of Jerry Lewis in there, and there's like all of these just kept slipping and just evolving. So you start off and you'll do one session, which will be a scene. It'll be a few hours, and then you'll come back like weeks and weeks later and do other ones. So and then sometimes you'll go back and do scenes you've already done that they've rewritten, because that's part of their process. They record everything, they do the animation very simply, and they watch it and they go, ooh, Act 2's no good. We gotta fix Act 2. And then
more green apples for him.
More green apples. We need to go back to the drawing board on Act 2 in the movie, and they'll change it. And Wreck-It Ralph was the most changed because I was there from the read-through, so I got to watch all of the changes, and it was so neat to be part of that process. I loved it. There's so much. Yeah, like Fix It Felix was a much more central character in the beginning. It just all evolves. And they said it was a goat.
Valentina from Wish.
Please just tell me something about it. And they said he talks, which was like, oh, good, because my goat isn't great. It's not. I got to work on it, and even then, it's a little too low for how cute the goat was.
We found something he can't do.
Yes.
A goat.
So I got there, and they showed this little animation of Valentino with Wish, and the star, Wish is a star, comes up, and he kind of goes around and lands on his nose, and then stars away. And they're like, all right, what do you got? And so we tried all this, because he's a baby goat, and he's wearing cute little pajamas. We were doing these things that were very high, and it's sort of in Italian, because his name's Valentino. He's saying something like this. And it wasn't working. We were just like, no. And I said, well, what if he just talks like this? And that is his voice. And they're like, oh, give it a shot. So we had the scene, and it's the scene where he gets his voice. Oh, I'm talking. And in that session, I said, who knew my voice would be so low? And then they put that in the movie, which was great.
Realize how huge Frozen was going to be.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw it, I guess, I got an inkling. But my introduction to it was so not like everybody else's introduction. My introduction, so I'd done Wreck-It Ralph, and Jennifer Lee worked on Wreck-It Ralph as well. She co-directed it. And so she was working on the next movie, which was a movie, as it introduced me, it's been on the shelf for a while. It's like a movie they keep trying to make, but they just keep dropping it, and they're like, you know what, let's give it a shot. It's an Ice Princess movie. So this is what it's going to be. And I was originally a butler who loved cheese, and he talked like this. I think he had an accent, like he's, oh, the cheeses. Anyway, he liked worm cheese, he liked all these weird cheeses. His voice was very thick because he always had cheese in his throat, is how I imagined him. And we did a few sessions with it, and they're like, we got to cut the character, because he was a parental figure to the girls. And they go, oh, but no, the movie's about them not having parents. They have each other, that's the point. And so he's still in it. You'll see him open doors and things, but he never talks. And they said, well, we got this other guy. You want to play this old man?
And so I came in and there were pictures of the Duke of Wesselton, and we started out as an old man. I'm like, okay, so he's old, and then, but he's sinister. Oh, he's royalty. As well, of course. And then, you know, he ended up dancing like the chicken with the face of a monkey. I fly! And he was such an idiot. I loved it. Yeah, thank you very much. You know.
Has their first Star Wars experience. I'm sure all of you remember the first time you saw Star Wars movies. So what was your first memory?
Well, it was Star Wars, the original Star War. Back in the 70s, I was a kid. I was 4, maybe 5 when it came out. And I saw it with my brother, and I remember the long lines and the hype, sort of the confusion of that as a child. And I was blown away by it. I remember after Star Wars, Darth Vader came to the mall in Plano, Texas, and he was there, and I was hiding behind my mom to look through the down on him. I was in the atrium at the Plano community. No, what was it called? It was called Collin County Mall, or anyway, whatever the mall. It's dead now. It's closed. But Darth Vader lives, even though, no, I think he's dead again. I don't know. Tough to follow. But yeah, so that was my first experience, and I loved it. We never had my parents, but yeah, loved it. And saw then all the movies after.
And so then, being a kid,
yes,
and being awed by Star Wars, and then going, oh my gosh, I'm in a Star Wars movie. How do you get your head around that?
Yeah, you know, it was so weird. I had done a movie called I, Robot, where I played a robot, and it was great and all, but there were some things about it I didn't much like. Nothing bad about anybody. I just, at the end of the process, I was like, okay, I've done it. I don't think I need to do it again. A motion capture role, and then this came along, and I was Gareth Edwards, the director, offered me the role. Yeah, he did a great job, and I was hesitant. I was on the fence, if you can believe it. I have trouble believing it, but I was on the fence, and he called me and was like, I hear you're not making up your mind. I'm like, I don't know, man. I said, I think I'm the best guy for this job because I've done it before. I know a lot about it, but I'm also the worst guy for this job because I've done it before, and I'm a little gun shy. And he said, Alan, come live in London and play Star Wars. And I went, yeah. What am I doing? Yes, you're right. I'm an idiot, my God. So I went and lived in London for 6 months. We traveled all over the world, and I was on stilts. And Gareth was very big about giving us opportunities to, like when you are a motion capture role, once you do your line once, right, then you can kind of do whatever you want, as long as you're not screwing up the other actor's lines, as long as you're feeding them something, like if my line is come this way, I can say it's this way or over here, and it's not going to screw up the continuity of the scene, as long as it sets up their next line, which is, all right, let's go. So with Diego Luna, I just got to play. And then with Gareth, he was into my stupid lines. And that's how we ended up with things like, these are prisoners. Yes, I'm taking them to prison. To imprison them. In prison. Like dumb stuff, and there's a fresh one if you mouth off again, and it's dumb stuff. Yeah, that was so much fun. So I ended up having a really great time.
And I love that the more fun you have, and then they make them in the movie, and they make the movie. We just have a couple minutes left. I am a Fandango correspondent. Fandango, at Fandango, we love movies, so we love to know how you like to go to the movies. So I'm gonna.
I can recall being outside the theater and looking at my friends, and it was as if the world had changed. Like something could be that funny, and that it was
the movie Airplane
changed what comedy could be. I think I'm putting it.
I didn't understand it as to be that when I was that young, but it was such a shock. I was so thrilled. It was almost like going on Space Mountain. Like you come off and you got adrenaline coursing through. You're like, what just happened? Oh my God.
Well, as you've all seen today, this gentleman knows comedy. You're hilarious. You're so talented. Thank you, Alex Hewitt. Give him a big round of applause, everybody.
Well, that was fun. That was a little tiny stage here. Now, there's another little stage I thought we could go check out right now. Let's go check that one out. So I think there's another little stage right over here, if I remember. And I think they're doing like, hi, how are you? Hey, you, oh my gosh, you guys, Caitlin Robrecht, you were here, you look amazing. You got all the Miss Piggy, look at all this.
All my Miss Piggy.
Look at all, you got the Miss Piggy necklace, you got the ears, the shirt, like I said, oh, look at this. Now, if you don't know, you recognize her voice. You've heard her voice. Her voice is it's the best voice.
Charming, lovely, elegant, darling, I'd say.
Oh, I would say too. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Minnie Mouse is right here. It's so happy. I love it here. My mom, when she met you, you talked to her.
Yeah.
She started to cry. And
I love when people cry.
Yeah, and she started crying, and she still talks about it. It's like, so you're having a good D23 going around?
Very good. I got all my shopping done.
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted.
I'm
only missing one thing, and it's the fuzzball animatronic from Captain EO. Just because the lines are long.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's sold out yet.
Did you see in the archives they have some old
I already got photos of the archive. You
Of
bet
course.
I did.
You guys, oh my gosh. Give her a follow. She's the best. You are really
And
best.
wish me luck. I gotta get that animatronic. Captain EO forever.
Get it! That's Caitlin Robrecht. She's the voice of Minnie Mouse. And I was able to interview her before they even announced that she was Minnie Mouse. And we interviewed her, and we had to hold that interview until Disney announced her as the voice of Minnie Mouse. So, and she just walked. It's so fun for her. It's so fun to see her because most people don't know that's her, and they're just walking around right by her, and they don't realize they're walking right by Minnie Mouse. All right, continuing on right here. I am going down here to find. There's like another little. I think there's another stage down here if I remember. I'm gonna look at the map. All right, so there's Imaginary Horizons. I'm gonna come in here and do a deep dive on all the displays in tomorrow's video, but they're having a thing here, so I would come here and watch this a little show.
I'm crushing your head.
Welcome to the crew. I hope you're ready for fame and wealth beyond your wildest dreams.
Was that Hondo Inaka? Yes, is that Hondo Inaka? What do you think? What was he trying to tell us? Why is he talking to us? Maybe we have some news about Galaxy's Edge? Something new to share with you? I don't know, but I don't think I should do this alone. Please welcome to the stage from Imaginary NASA Kalama and SVP of Product and Development for Disney Games, Ray Fresco.
Let's see what we're gonna learn about Galaxy's Edge.
I feel a disturbance in the force right now. It could be a sign that I need more coffee. Because I think we're all running on fumes. Or do you have something to share with us this afternoon?
I might. So earlier this year, we updated Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run with a brand new mission featuring the Mandalorian Burger. Yes? However, we may not have necessarily launched everything earlier this year. In fact, we might have kept a little something extra up our sleeves. We were really excited to explore a brand new way to create a first-of-a-kind experience that really allows the storytelling of the attraction to begin at home and then continue after you're done riding. We are really excited about this experience, and actually, I think we have a trailer we can show. Should we run it?
And you know what? I'm so excited because you all have no idea. This is a surprise. And as Star Wars fans, we don't get surprised often. So I love surprises. So let's watch.
Smugglers, come find me on board my land, and we will get started.
Connect your account, complete missions, collect exclusive rewards, and level up. Smuggler's Run in Disney Parks. Smuggler's Gambit in Fortnite. Available tomorrow.
As well. What we have here is a very early example of one of the many ways we're going to be able to connect the virtual experience's Disney account with their Epic Games account. They're going to be able to unlock a special bonus mode inside of Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. You're going to have a special mission briefing from Hondo. There'll be some additional little secrets inside of the cockpit. And then most importantly, for all of those who collect crates along their journey, there'll be a special reward waiting for you when you return home in Fortnite.
All right, so Ray, this is where we turn to you because Disney's internal games team, I understand that you've been working on building a new Disney universe and coming up with new ideas just like this. So tell us more about what you've created.
That's right. So obviously we have an all-new Star Wars creative island coming to Fortnite called Smuggler's Gambit.
So yes, let's hear it. A brand new Star Wars island in Fortnite. That's incredible. And you know what?
This is launching tomorrow.
And this is why I'm asking.
That's really cool. So for the Fortnite players, you'll be able to unlock new. You'd actually play Fortnite, and that would allow you to unlock a new thing on. David, do you play Fortnite?
Never. I'm so very sorry.
That was excellent. It's good to see you, by the way.
Yeah, you too.
You having a good D23?
I'm exhausted. Chris, how are you?
You know what? Last night I had the weirdest dream I've ever had. I jumped as a muffler in a car. I woke up exhausted.
You know what I had? I had a nightmare also. I had a nightmare that I went to this panel over at the Honda Center and I got trapped in a sea of people.
Oh yeah, you couldn't get out?
Yeah, that for an hour. Oh wait, no, that was reality. That actually happened.
See you, buddy. So, anyways, I was saying, if you play Fortnite, then you can actually unlock additional things on Galaxy's Edge. Hi, how are you doing? All right, so this is where I'm going to be a little bit honest with you. And I talked about this before. I am feeling this massive pressure. The Honda Center, this is when they do the parks panel and all that stuff. Everybody's they're starting to leave right now. The buses are starting 10 minutes to take a breather. I feel this pressure to go there. I'm not going to do it. I am going to stick with my original plan and do the things that I want to do. And there's a Magic the Gathering panel here at D23. It starts, and I'm gonna go to the Magic the Gatherings panel, which is for me. That's for me personally. And then I might do some other stuff. But I thought what I might do is, I think I might end up just going to my hotel room, and I'll probably just watch the panel there, the Honda Center, because that way I can stay here right to, my hotel is just right across the street from here. So I can stay right here till like 6:50. I can walk across the street and then do the panel. And then maybe I'll, for those of you who watch, I probably went, I think I might go live while I'm doing that and talk my reactions. But that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of heading to the Honda Center to keep doing that, I'm gonna stick with my guns because I felt this pressure. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel this pressure to go. But I really want to see this Magic the Gathering panel. They're having a sing-along stuff, and I want to just kind of keep showing you the stuff here at this area. I have got to go down here and get some food. Foods.
Thank you.
You probably couldn't hear that, but that is they're announcing, making all the announcements. They're saying, "Okay, if you're going to the Honda Center, please go out right now." The shuttles are all leaving, so a lot of people are now getting ready to go. That's really cool. They're gonna have this amazing parks panel, but you and I are gonna go to Magic the Gathering. Huh. I talked about it yesterday's video and I had a lot of comments. People are asking me, like, you like Magic the Gathering? So I'm just gonna answer some quick questions about it. People want to know how long I've been playing. I've been playing for over 20 years. I love it. It's the one game that I cannot get enough of. I keep playing it and always come back to it. My favorite color to play is probably blue and black combo. Those are probably my favorites. I also love, I love playing everything about it. This is the pin store. This is the pins, all the pin line. I played Magic online, the arena, still quite a bit. At one point, had this massive collection of Magic the Gathering cards. This is my greatest regret. So if anybody's listening, don't do this. I decided I wasn't going to play anymore. I'm like, okay, I can't keep playing. So I get obsessed with it. I love it. I sold all my Magic cards. Hi, how are you? All right, I'm going this way here. I am going to go down. People are doing a mad exit trying to, I think, go to head the Honda. But I was like, you guys, there's a Magic the Gathering thing here. And I don't think people realize, I'm like, Parks is great, but Magic? I think I was talking about it. Anyways, I sold my Magic collection. I regret it. I wish I never would have done that. I should have just kept those cards. So let's head on down here. All right, I'm trying to get down to the theater. It's almost time to start, and I keep getting distracted, and then I meet these really cool people come up and want to shake my hand and talk, and I love to do that. And I am just literally on my way trying to get there because, you guys, this is Magic the Gathering. So anyways, I'm trying to find this place. I did feel this pressure to possibly to go to the Honda Center, but I just figured, I'm like, everybody's going to be talking about it. You guys can find that anywhere, but you can't find Magic the Gathering at D23 on too many. Hold on, I have to figure this. Talent Central. Hang on. Oh, what is so? It said Talent Central. Let's figure how this works. I didn't realize that this is something I've never done. It's station number 1. I just got nervous. I don't know what this is. I thought this was like a panel. I don't know what it is. I think it's a meet and greet. Okay, so this the way that this works is they have the two artists. The Magic Gathering has the cards of artwork, and they're having some artists come out here, and you're gonna be able to go up there, and they're gonna autograph the art. And I was like, I did not realize that, and I'm like, I didn't bring art. And they're like, no, it's provided. And I'm like, this is crazy. All right, so I've learned something here. This is where they rotate. Different artists will come in here, and these fan events where you can get like an autograph from them. And right now they're doing, like over here, they're doing Disney Collectible Fine Art, and this is Eric, an artist over there. These people are coming up here, lining up to get autographs. So they give you an option. You can personalize the card, this thing, or not. And they're like, do you want to personalize your name on it? I'm like, yeah, but a lot of people are not. But I'm like, yes, I want my name. That's amazing. I feel nervous. I'm a little nervous about this. Like, this is exciting to me. I'll ask if I can videotape. There's my name there. It makes it super helpful.
How do you like the event?
I love it. I'm having a very good time.
What's your highlight?
Right now, this moment. I love Magic and so much, and the fact that I get to meet you guys is just a dream come true.
Do you play a lot?
All the time. Play all the time. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Her last name is Voss. You see, Voss. That's so cool. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Is it fun to do the Marvel artwork? Do you like doing that? Do you like drawing Marvel characters? Drawing, yeah.
I did Loki. I did Thor.
Yeah.
I did I did like 6 cards on this set.
Yeah.
But the most important were Loki and Thor.
Look, yeah, of course.
So,
it's a pleasure to meet you.
thank you so much.
You're very talented.
Oh, thank you. So, you know, I really like to make dynamic compositions.
Yeah.
Strong colors, contrast.
Yeah.
So I have a strong inspiration on anime. And
Yeah.
manga.
Oh, really? Yeah, I love anime. Anime's great.
You can tell saying the composition. and
Yeah.
everything.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Thank you very much. It's
You enjoying the show?
Yeah, I am. I'm having a really good time. This has been so
right.
fun, and I'm so glad to be able to meet you.
For you.
So, it's a pleasure. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank
I felt like I was gonna start shaking. I have these cards, but I was like, bye guys, have a good one. Bye everybody. That was freaking phenomenal. My only regret is I wish I would have had, darn it, I wish I would have had my cards with me and I could have had them sign the original card that I have. But this is gonna go up right in my office. I'm so happy to do that. I didn't even know. I thought when I looked at it, I didn't realize when it said fan experience, what does it say? Fan Central or whatever. I thought this is where you came to, I thought it was another little stage for like what we've been seeing, like another panel. And I thought they would talk about Magic Gathering and cards. And I'm like, I'm all in. I thought they were talking about the artwork. And then I get there and they're like, no, this is for autographs. And I literally panicked. I was like, I didn't bring anything. They're like, we have prints. I was like, oh my gosh. What a freaking hoot. What a trip. So I actually had a little more time. I thought that went from, it said 5 to 6. I thought the panel went from 5 to 6. There's a trivia that starts a little bit with Caitlin Roebuck, and I'm like, she's doing trivia. I'm like, I'll go see her little panel now. Let's just keep the party going. More panels. All right, so, hi, how are you? So I just ran into this amazing family, this husband and wife, and he's a cast member. And they're like, we were walking around trying to find you. And they gave me a pin to give to Miles. Now, Miles just turned 10. It's my son. And for his birthday, my mom, this makes me, this is very tender. My mom gave Miles her pin book. She's been collecting pins now, I think, for 20-something years. And she gave my son, Miles, every one of her pins. Miles now is so excited about pin trading and loving the pins, and they just gave me this really cool pin to give to Miles. I just think it just touched my heart because, we all have this love for Disney, right? Everybody here, everybody you look, these are all fans of Disney, and they all, hi guys! These are all fans of Disney, and this is how the world's supposed to be. We just come in here, we're all kind, we're talking to each other, and we're like laughing and and sharing pins and just experience this. This is the real world. All right, let's go over here. Hi guys, how's it going? This little stage over here, Disney on Ice. But we are gonna go down here to, so we're coming down here, keep coming. We're just walking. We walking, we're talking, we're having some fun. We're gonna go right up through here and we're gonna go to the spotlight stage, which is where they're gonna be doing trivia, which I like. And so, yes? Hi, how are you? I just ran into some of my YouTubing buddies, and they're like, you're not going to the Honda Center? And you're like, I said, I got my magic and trivia. Anyways, I just ran into this couple from Oklahoma, and they talked about, guys, there's this peanut butter bacon hamburger that we talk about. It's so fun, and I'm just getting a chance to meet a lot of you. So if I had a chance, I think the spotlight's starting. Hang on, I don't know what I'm saying. So this is the Sharp family, they're singing, and then it's the trivia.
Back to the water, no matter how I make every road
the place I will go.
All right, I'm stopping to get a pulled pork cheese sandwich, then we hit the trivia.
Welcome to the D23 Disney Stars trip presented by our friends at Fandango. As you heard Rayvon say, yesterday we had an incredible game show featuring three amazing stars. We had Susan Egan, Jodie Benson, and of course, the remarkable, the incredible talent of Caitlin Stamos. But tonight, we've got 3 stars for you. But before we get to our contestants, let me tell you a little bit about what our show is all about. These Disney stars are not competing for a prize or for points, no, but just maybe for some D23 bragging rights. But again, no prizes. They are going head-to-head with the most fun and ridiculous trivia and challenges purely for your entertainment here on the D23 floor. So, who is ready to meet these iconic and legendary Disney contestants?
Woo! Let's do it!
Well, here he is, fresh off the open road. He's been the official voice of Goofy and Pluto for almost 40 years. Please give an oh gosh to Disney legend Bill Farmer!
All right, I guess this is it.
Oh, Bill, how we feeling tonight? How we feeling?
Doing okay. How is everybody? That's great.
I don't know how I'm going to be able to get through this wonderful trivia without looking at you going, do it again.
I don't know how
One more time, make some noise for Bill Farmer. She's the official voice of Minnie Mouse.
Love her.
And she's here in the clubhouse. Please help us welcome Caitlin Robrock.
Hey! Woo!
Caitlin's just got here. Where are you going? How are we tonight, Caitlin?
Hi.
How are you?
Wonderful.
Now, would you classify yourself as a very competitive person?
Oh, very. It's gonna be trouble.
One more time for Caitlin Robrock.
Thank you.
And oh gosh, hot diggity dog. He's a Disney fine artist and the official voice of Mickey Mouse. Please put your hands together and help me welcome my friend, Brett Iway!
Yay!
Okay, Brett.
Yeah.
Brett, how are we feeling, Brett? How are we feeling tonight?
You know, I'm feeling like I'm gonna win. I'm feeling good.
Ooh, Mickey's coming out hot the gate talking smack.
I like it now. Right?
This is exciting. We've got 3 of our greatest voice talents here at Disney competing and for some fun today. Are you ready to have some fun with us?
Ready.
Yeah.
Incredible people.
Always.
Well, then let's do it, because since our friends at Fandango were kind enough to sponsor our show today, they've even thrown in some cinemagical movie-themed questions in here just for all of you. So let's get started. Okay, first we're gonna have you, if you have the correct answer, the first formality is that should you think you know what it is, you're gonna raise your princess wand, and the first one to raise it will get my attention. I will choose you. Is there anything pixie dust related in there, Bill?
Not that I'm aware of.
You want to give it a swish and a flick and let us see? Swish and flick. That's pretty good. Tink. So here's where we're going to start off with our first round with old school trivia questions. Each time you think you know the right answer, raise your magic wand. Now we'll try it out with an easy question just to get everyone warmed up. No stakes here with this first one, but let's just see where we land. Are you all ready as contestants? You're all ready? Here we go.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Let's do this. Are you guys ready?
I think we just need to hear you guys talk. That's all we're doing. Okay, so what was Mickey Mouse's first released short? Oh, Brett Iwin.
Oh wait, this is a technical question. First released?
First released short.
Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie? Let's see if there was, let's see what that correct answer is. That is Steamboat Willie, that is correct! All right, Brett! No points involved, so let's really dive deep and get ready to go. So, we're gonna start with our very first trivia question, and here it is.
Isn't this fun?
Which 1969 movie musical is Wally obsessed with watching on VHS? Oh, Caitlin. Is it A, Sweet Charity, B, Hello Dolly, C, Paint Your Wagon, or D, Oliver?
That would be B. Hello, Dolly.
It is correct. Hello, Dolly. And for bonus points, would Minnie Mouse know any of, would Minnie be able to sing any of the words to Hello Dolly?
And that is all that love's about. And will we call when time runs out? That it only took a moment to be loved our whole life long.
That was incredible! Okay, Caitlin, you're on the board, but 0 points. No points in our order, but you're on the board.
The
Let's
points
go to our
are
second question. Here we go. Our question number 2 reads, which of the following was not proposed site for the location of Walt Disney World Resort? A, Brett Idwin, which is it?
C, Savannah, Georgia.
The correct answer is C, Savannah, Georgia! Yes!
Do you want me to sing a little bit from Savannah, Georgia?
Yes, can you sing a little bit?
Georgia.
My favorite music.
Okay, I don't know Savannah, Georgia.
All right, let's go to our third question, shall we?
Yep.
In 2024, Miley Cyrus was inducted as a Disney legend. Which of her Disney films has the highest score on Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter? A, The Last Song, B, Bolt, C, Hannah Montana the movie. Brett Island.
He would know.
Yeah. C, Hannah Montana the movie. I don't know that.
The correct answer is...
No!
Let's take some of those points away from Brett, shall we?
I thought that would be the last.
Do you think Mickey could sing the best of both worlds?
You got the best of both worlds. All I know is while Preston's around, you got the best of both worlds.
Mixing it up together.
And something is the best of both worlds.
Yes, it is.
Woo!
Okay, let's go to our last question, I think, in this round for the Disney Trivia Showdown. What is the longest feature film released by Walt Disney Pictures? Is it A, The Incredibles 2, B, Fantasia, C, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End? Okay, who had theirs first up?
Caitlin!
Caitlin, what is the correct answer?
Now I'm second guessing myself. I'm gonna say C, Pirates of the Caribbean.
That is correct.
Hey!
And you know that movie timed out at 2 hours and 47 minutes.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes.
Is there an intermission?
Complete with intermission. Also known as the line to get into Mickey's of Glendale.
It's true.
Okay, let's go to our next portion of our show here today. Shall we?
Yes!
Yeah, you guys having a good time out there?
Woo!
How many brothers does Prince Hans have? Prince Hans of the Southern Isles have Frozen in 2000. Who was first up?
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
B12.
B12. For bonus points, Caitlin, can you name all 12 of the brothers?
Abernathy, Cornelius, Dimitri, Farverfield, Samson, Mark, Johnson.
That's correct. Sure, we'll take it.
Mark.
That was good. That was good. That yes and. That's kicking right in. Okay, now in the spirit of the Mickey Mouse Funhouse, our next round will all be about creating your own Disney story. Okay. Now we call this Craftily Ever After. We've selected a Disney fan from the crowd out there, and we're going to turn them into the newest Disney princess. In fact, they will be dubbed Saturday's D23 Disney Princess.
All right.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Now to get there though, before we can bring them out and dress them up, you each have a whiteboard in front of you. Okay. Your challenge for this round is to fill out the blanks on your whiteboard. You'll notice you have an adjective. Bill has an adjective, a name, and an object.
Right.
Caitlin has a hobby, an animal, and a name. And Brett has a place and a name. So we're going to give you the next 1 minute to fill out your blanks, and then when you're finished, step in front of your podium. I want to go over just what I've been tallying in my mind.
Yeah.
Caitlin, you're in the lead with the most answers correct.
He knows everything.
Brett, I believe you to be second, and pulling up the rear. Oh, goof.
Worse. Well, a talking dog. What can you expect?
Oh, the rear we got Bill Farmer. Now, Bill, this is where your fate can change, and you can really take the lead.
Oh.
So now, please help us welcome 2 people coming. I don't know what that card means, but yes, please welcome our special guest to the stage that we're going to be transforming into a Disney princess. Right now, yes, our special guest is, hello, talent from the Choo Choo Train. Oh, hi.
Oh my God.
Now I get it. Thank you. You're fabulous. Wait, let's meet and greet our contestants. Tell me your name.
DC.
DC, what is this voice? You got a voice. Wait, you beatbox.
Oh!
Excuse me, that last part of this. This is DC, and this is...
I'm Genevieve. Those of you who grew up possibly watching the Disney Channel, Playhouse Disney, as a matter of fact. All aboard the choo-choo train, all aboard the choo-choo train, all aboard the choo-choo train, all aboard, all aboard. Okay, now we're both out here, but I feel like he's a way better princess than me, but what do you think? I don't know, you let me know.
I have a feeling Genevieve, you might be right. I think, DC, you're about to become our Saturday D23 Disney princess.
I think so.
Now, Genevieve, we want you to get involved in the action. Okay, so what's going to happen? The 4 of you are all going to work collaboratively to dress up DC as the best version of a Disney princess you can create with all the supplies that we put here from our dollar store bin on the stage. Yes, so there's going to be a variety of fabrics and what have you. Should you need to hold the garment together to create whatever kind of frock you think this princess would wear, there are clips right here. There are a variety of other things in the bucket. This is a collaborative work together process, but Bill, you could take the lead by just being a star. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
I'm going to put an indeterminate amount of time on a clock that may not exist and say, on your mark, get set, make over this princess, do it! Yeah, get in there, help them out! For them to make over this Disney princess, anything they should be looking at to do.
Let's do it.
Don't work.
Hip pads! Do we have hip pads back there? You're going too slow, 30 seconds left. Oops! 28 seconds left. More glitter! More glitter! All right, countdown with me for our final 10 seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Perfect.
All right. DC, don't move. You stand right there. You look beautiful in that construction of a...
The top kind of fell down.
It isn't Project Runway after all. Okay, contestants, make your way back to your podiums and let's find out.
He needs a train.
Let's find out who this princess is. Yeah, contestants, come back to your podiums and grab your whiteboards.
They don't follow.
Here we go. Okay, yeah, come around to the front. Yeah, so you want to the front. Okay, so we're gonna tell this tale of DC, whose name we're about to find out right now. Okay, so let's start down here as we tell our story. We're gonna start with Brett. I went first. All right, here we go. Once upon a time, in a town called
Pizza Planet,
there was a princess named
Augustus.
It's like I do. We before we go further, we dubbed DC Princess Augustus from the Kingdom of Pizza Planet. Now it says they loved to
Do macrame.
in their palace with their pet
Three-toed sloth.
named
Corn cob.
DC. I gotta know, what does corn cob sound like on a good day? Also a Wookiee, I think.
I think that helps, yeah.
And Bill, help us finish this story.
Okay.
One
alluring day, they defeated the villainous horse with a globe and lived happily ever after. What alluring day.
That's fantastic. Make some noise for Princess Augustus. The only queen on a D23 Saturday.
Beautiful.
Yes, make some noise for Augustus. Princess Choo Choo. Make some noise for our princesses Choo Choo. Now, you thought that was fun. Get ready for our next round. Okay. For our next round, you guys can return to behind your podiums. And this is a really good category. I'm gonna name a character that may be super obscure from the Disneyverse. And you're going to have to decide what they look like. If you don't know who it is, no sweat. We're here to see what you think they look like. You only have 30 seconds per character to draw. Are you ready to start your masterpieces?
Yeah.
You ready? Bill, you ready?
I'm ready.
Caitlin, you ready?
Yeah.
Well,
Red Island, you ready?
Go.
All right, our very first character is... You want to draw this character, Professor Zundap. On your mark, get set, go! The drawing Professor Zundap on the right always for 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, pens down. First of all, okay, so I don't know who this is. So let's see who Professor Zundap actually is. Show the room. Who is Professor Zundap? What?
Oh, man.
Oh, it looks like it might be from the Cars universe.
Oh.
Let's start down here with Brett Iwan. Brett, who did you think Professor Zundap was?
I thought he was a vampire cape wearing tiny glass crazy professor.
I can see that. What would he sound like?
Like Professor Zundap.
I love him. Caitlin, who's your Professor Zundap?
A male model turned rocket scientist.
A male model turned rocket scientist. What would that Professor Zundap sound like?
It's like science is like the world, dude.
Yeah, it's like science like the world, man. And Bill, is that me?
No, that's Professor.
That's Professor Zundap.
He's got pencils in his pocket there.
He's got, that makes him official.
That makes it official.
With a pocket protector, what would your Professor Zundap sound like?
Well, he was from the Lower East Side and kind of had a New York accent.
Woo! I like him. Okay, who's the winner of that round for you?
Bill!
Bill, we're gonna put Bill on the board. Yeah, we will. All right, I think we're all sitting it pretty even now. Okay, your next character, to erase those dry erase boards.
Oh my God.
On your mark, get set, go. It's Mickey Mouse. Go.
Oh.
Who is that? What is a Mickey Mouse? 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's see these drawings. We're gonna start down here with Mr. Bill Farmer.
This is terrible.
Okay,
That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm not an artist. I'm a talking dog.
This is what Mickey looks like, and this has been Goofy's pal for how long? And this is what Goofy drew.
Oh my gosh, I don't even. That's I think Mickey's cousin.
No,
that must be. Oh,
Bill,
crap.
it would be lost on me if I didn't hear you do your best Mickey Mouse.
Oh boy! You hang around long enough.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. Okay, you're still in the running. Let's get to Caitlin, number 2. Let's see your Mickey Mouse.
That's good.
Pie-eyed Mickey. I did extra credit.
How many eyes?
Pie-eyed.
Oh, pie-eyed.
Oh. Yeah.
Pie-eyed Mickey. I was like, I've never met pie-eyed Mickey. Okay, so that is pie-eyed Mickey.
Yes.
Caitlin, do you have a Mickey? Do you do a Mickey Mouse?
As best I can. Oh boy! Whoa! Gosh! Let's go to the.
Everybody can do it. Everybody can do it. It's fine.
Okay, now.
Everyone can do a Mickey voice.
No one can do a Mickey voice quite like you. Now, I want to know, Brett, I mean, you are an artist, and in 30 seconds, you've given us actually something pretty exquisite. Can you show the audience your Mickey Mouse?
No shading, but that's okay.
You know what? I didn't want to go for the shading to overshadow.
Aside from being the official voice of Mickey Mouse, you happen to draw Mickey and illustrate and create Mickey like all the time.
All the time, and I had the great honor of painting Mickey's official 95th anniversary portrait a few years ago. So
that's pretty incredible. Now, if you were to do your Mickey Mouse voice, what would that sound like?
Oh, hi everybody, it's me, Mickey Mouse. It's great to be here, and I hope you're having a lot of fun at D23, the ultimate Disney fan event.
It's absolutely magical. I think I'm going to pick the winner of that round. That'd be Mr. Brett Island! Okay, we've got one more character. No, okay, we've reached, just kidding. We've reached our final round. And what we're going to do is we're going to go out with a spin. Oh yeah, we are. What? It's time for my very favorite category and yours. It's Sing That Disney Tune!
Wow.
Bring out our board. Come on out. Yes, here is our magical wheel. Now each of you will come up one at a time and spin the wheel of songs, and you must sing that song, a line or two from that song. Okay. And it's only more fun should you sing it in the character that you're most known for. How are we feeling about that? I like it. So let's begin with.
I love it. I love it.
Let's begin with, I think, our person in the lead, Caitlin Rohrbach. Here we go.
All right, Caitlin!
All right, Caitlin, you're going to give that wheel one big spin.
They have a lyric sheet.
Whatever you land on, you must sing in the style of Minnie Mouse. You have landed on
I See the Light.
I See the Light from Tangled.
Yay!
Ooh, okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new, and it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different. Now that I see you.
Hold on, wait. It would only be made more magical if there was a Mickey Mouse to join the band.
All those days, something, something, something. All that time, living in a blur. All that time, never even knowing things the way they were.
My turn.
Now she's here, gleaming in the moonlight. Now she's here, something even more, I don't know. Clear, a something.
I believe in you.
Thank you so much.
And at last we see the light.
And it's light, and on my face now, as a first I see.
Yes,
God for you.
he's the sweetest mouse I know.
Aw.
And I don't know what I do
If we weren't here singing together.
Woo!
And all higher.
Let's just say I do.
Hakuna Matata from The Lion King.
Hakuna Matata. That's all I know. Hakuna Matata.
What a wonderful phrase.
Let's see how's it go.
Hakuna Matata.
Ain't no passing craze.
It means
No worries
for the rest of your days.
Yes, Franky.
It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, I need a lyric.
You know, is there a song on this board that you really know?
Yeah, let me.
Do you know there's a great big beautiful tomorrow?
Great big beautiful. I don't know all the words.
You don't have to know them. You can make them up. On the open road.
On the open road.
I feel like you know that. I feel like you know that. All right, here we go. Goofy.
A precursor for the later on the show
The
tonight.
concert tonight,
That's
yes.
Disney Rewind.
Rewind concert.
Do you need a break from modern living? Do you long to shed your weary glow? If your nerves are on, rain is fried, just grab a friend and take a ride together up on the open road.
Put your hands together for Disney legend Bill Farmer. All right, last but certainly not least, we've got one more spin coming to us, and this is Mr. Brett Iwan.
And I have to sing it as Mickey Mouse, right?
Yeah!
No, I mean, let's stick with me. I do share. I won't say I'm in love.
From her?
I know what it's from. I know
Okay, calm down.
I just don't know. On the stage, I've forgotten all my Disney music knowledge.
I know which one you really know.
Which one? No. I can say, I can do.
I won't say I'm in love?
I can do it. Hold on.
All right, you look up the lyrics. While you do, I'll distract everyone. He's not looking up the lyrics. No.
I say I'm in
He's
love.
preparing. An actor prepares.
I should have done that. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
If there's a prize for rotten judgment, I guess I've already won that. No man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history, been there. On that, who you think you're kidding? Easier than heaven to you, try to keep it hidden. Honey, we can see from you. Oh, no chance, no way, I won't say it. No use suicide, I deny it. Oh, it's too cliche, I won't say I'm in love.
Are we still going?
No, we're gonna stop. We can't stop. We can't really stop. But really, I think giving the audience just one old taste of hot dog. Just one old taste.
I feel like they all need to join. Because, okay, anyway.
Do we all know it? Do we all know it?
Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Oh, we got ears, it's time for cheers. Hot dog and frog and holy cow. Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Yeah. Put your hands together for Mr. Brett Iwan! They're all winners! All legends! This is our representatives of the Fab Five! The greatest voice talent here at Disney. Put your hands together for Mr. Brett Iwan! Caitlin Robrock! Disney legend Bill Farmer! See you in just a little bit. Thank you all!
That was fun. That was great. All right, so if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be coming back here to D23, and I'm gonna go through and do all the little exhibits, where like the hands-on exhibits, showing like the everything you wanna see tomorrow. They're gonna go into innovations, you're gonna see all the cool things that's been coming out, and so we'll be doing that tomorrow. I think I'm trying to cover everything I could on these 3 days of D23. I hope you've been enjoying it. I hope you find these videos fun and entertaining. Today's video, I really wanted to show you what it's like to attend the panels. I hope you've enjoyed it. I went and got to see all the panels that I wanted to see. So, all right, I gotta find a place where I can talk to you, and I'm gonna walk around a little bit more, try to get together with my friends for a little bit here, and just kind of enjoy it. And then I will, once I get to the hotel room, I'm gonna sit down and talk with you guys for a brief moment, because I have to talk to you. Oh, it's the end of the day, guys. I was tired, and I just want you to know that I think you're amazing. And for this brief moment, I am only talking to you. You matter. You make the world a better place, and you are awesome. You are cool. You are unique. You are special. You are amazing. I hope you know it, because it's true. You make the world a better place. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow in the final day of D23.